Hello, Rita here. Welcome to New Nail Tech Success, where I help you get started as a nail technician to create a business that you love and that is financially rewarding. That is my goal as well. Hopefully, you are doing as well as I am today. So, today we're going to be talking about nail files, all the ones you need when doing acrylic nails from start to finish. It's very important that you know how to file by hand before you actually upgrade to using an electric file. You need to have your filing process down pat before you start using an e-file so that you do not harm your client. Okay, so to start, we're going to talk about grits. Grits is how the files are described as far as the texture, how rough or soft they are. So, the higher the number of the file, the softer it is. The lower the number, the harder the texture is. So a higher number file is going to allow you to take more of the acrylic off. A lower number of the file is going to require you to use more strokes. Less acrylic is taken off, so you're going to have to use more strokes. Here are the files going from the softest grit to the hardest grit. You have a 240, which is for natural nails. It's a fine file. Then you have a 150 and a 180. These are medium files, good for shaping the acrylic and blending the nail tip. Then there's the 120. I've never seen one. Just use the 100, which is a coarse file. It's good when you need to take a little bit of the acrylic off. It's going to do that since it's coarse rather quickly for you. Then you have the 80 and the 60. Here's my 80. This is when you need to take down quite a bit fast. Quite a bit of acrylic down fast. There's a 60. I've never seen a 60. Nor do I think you even need a 60. Between the 100 and the 80, you should be able to fulfill all your needs with these two files if you need to take down acrylic. And this 80 is going to allow you to really crisp your shape, and I'll show you in the demonstration. Okay, so your files can come either single-sided, meaning it only has one grit on it. So this side is 240 and this side is 240. Or you can have a file that's a double-sided, which is 100. In this case, a 100 and a 180. The harder side being the 100, the softer side in the front being the 180. It's just a preference. Also, there's so many different styles of files. You can get some with cushion in the middle, which is going to give you that more flexibility. This one is more rigid. They come in different shapes. Like this one is curved. So the curve allows you to really get on the side of the nail and around the cuticle. So that's, a preference. I like it. It makes it easier to maneuver like that. Then you have some, this one is worn, that are shaped like a diamond. Same thing. So you have like a straight edge to get on your sidewalls, and then you have this curved edge to get around in the corners like that. So you just have to get a feel, play around with some files, see what you have a preference for. They come in different shapes and, sizes. Whether you like for longer nails, you want something that's bigger so that you can cover a lot of surface quickly. So yeah, now these files here are my dead files. Is what I call them. As you can see, they're really worn. There's not much grit left on them. But when I'm practicing, I use them over and over again. I use as much as I can because to save money, and I'm just practicing on my practice tools. But when I get into the shop, I plan on using one file per person and then just tossing it just for sanitary reasons. You can sanitize these. I have some that say sanitizable or disinfected. Some of them will say disinfectable. Some people like to disinfect them to save money. And I had thought about it, but it's just not worth the risk of me not disinfecting all the way and then using it on someone else. So this way I know each time I am going to have a fresh file for each person, and they come individually wrapped. So that's an extra precaution. So that's just something that you can decide for yourself. So let's start with going through each step of the acrylic application process. So you're going to start off with your prep. And for your prep, you should never use higher than a 240 on your natural nails to remove the shine. This is the lowest you should be using on the natural nail. But on the nail trainer, that's a whole different story. This is plastic. So to get these nail tips to stick, I used a 180, which is a medium grit file, like to remove the shine, and then the nail tip stuck on without a problem. Okay, so now I'm going to go to actually shaping the acrylic after it has been laid, which is this finger right here. The shape we're going for is this, which is my actual finger. First, let me show you. See, it has, you know, it needs to be refined on this side too. So I'm going to take down some of the bulk and refine that, and refine the shape. I'm going to start off with I'm using the 180 and the 100 to do this. Between these two, I'm going to start off with the 180 and see how that goes, and then if it's going too slow or not taking off enough, I'm going to switch over to the 100. If you don't know how to file, don't have a technique, you can check out my filing video, which shows basically I'm going down the middle, on the sides, both sides, to get my shapes correct. I'm going to the side walls, right and left, to straighten those out, get any product off of that. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my 100, because that was good for the initial part, but now I'm ready to go ahead and really get this nail shaped. I'm back with my nail filed. Let you see it from the side. Kind of went a little overboard, took down more of my apex than I wanted to. So that's what I'm telling you, when you're filing, don't go overboard. It's very easy to be aggressive and basically take down the acrylic that you spent your time applying. So you just want to be mindful not to do that. Kind of like when hairdressers get cut happy, we used to call it. And take a little bit off. They say they're going to trim your ends, and next thing you know, you have a full haircut. That's not what we're trying to do. So now I want to go ahead and refine the shape. As you can see, it's not a crisp coffin. So I'm going to go ahead. This is from the client's view, so you can really see that needs to be shaped more. Now, instead of just going in with this 80, which is coarse, which is going to take down a lot fast, I'm going to go in with my 180 just to get the start of it refined. Just to get the start of it refined. Already you can see that the shape is coming in better, and you definitely want to be light with this filing. You also want to go ahead and make sure that you make the tip a little longer than what the client wants their nail length to be, so that when you are doing this part, you're going to file down to the actual length that the client wants. That's what you want to do. Now I'm going to go in with the 80 And I'm lightly, just lightly going ahead. Couple strokes is all that's needed because this is the bad boy. It's a bad boy. So I have my shape defined. I have the nail defined. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the 240. With the buffers, it's the same. The higher the number, the softer the grip. The lower the number, the coarser the grit is on the file. With buffers, I've noticed that you're not going to actually see the numbers on them, starting with the 400 going all the way up into the thousands. Most times I just see with either them saying fine or medium. And depending on the store that you go to, they'll have their numbers coded on there. So this number corresponds to a grit. So, you know, but normally a 240, if you've laid the product really, you know, good enough and shaped enough, will go ahead and smooth out the nail for you. Then lastly, you can go in with your buffer to really give it a shine so that you can go ahead and do your polishing. Okay, so this is our final result. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys, just to give you ideas of what files to use that you can use to do your acrylic nails from start to finish. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Take care.